Have you ever opened up a YouTube video of any chart and you start seeing such lines all over the place? And you ask yourself, what do these lines mean? What do they mean? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you what these lines that look like snakes are used for in the market and how you can be able to understand them easily and take advantage of them in the market. Well, in the past video I recorded it was about trends or movements in the market where we can see an uptrend or a downtrend or a consolidation area that happens in the market. Consolidation, it can mean a sideways movement that happens in the market. Well, today it's going to be about trend lines, what these trend lines are for, how you can draw your own trend lines, and how you can understand them. I'm going to illustrate this easily for anybody to be able to understand. Well, let's say we are having an uptrend. There is an uptrend happening in the market. Let's draw this here, let's draw this here. Let's say we have an uptrend happening in the market, right? So as a trader, you are particular trade. First of all, a trend line is a line you draw that is being that has contact with two or more points on the chart. This is what I mean. Imagine this is our trend. It's an uptrend. So a trader is going to come and draw a line coming from this point to this point. Reason why? Number one, this was the beginning point of the trend line. Then as it was going on the uptrend, it touched the second point. It tried to touch the third point. It touched the fourth point. So this is what we call a trend line. And same as when we look on top here, there's another trend line we can draw in this area. There's an upper trend line and a lower trend line. And this can be called a channel. So what most traders would do is they would, whenever price comes up and it touches a particular trend line, this is when somebody decides to buy, makes a buy order, and he takes profit at the next time when the price touches the upper trend line. Then he decides to buy again until price keeps it moving upwards to touch the trend line again, and they take profit from there. So let me give an example in a downtrend, right? So imagine a downtrend that started of any chart. By downtrend, as I described in the video before, downtrend means downward movement in the market. So imagine this is our downtrend happening in the market at the moment. So what me as a trader would do, I'm going to come and draw a line, my trend line, from this point. It has to touch this second lower high. It touches the third line. It touches the fourth line. Those are my points where the market is, where the trend line is touching. Same thing happening here. So I've drawn my trend line for a downtrend, where now as a trader I'll come and look at this and look at these trend lines, and I will decide to take a sell in the market. Since it's a downtrend, I'm going to decide to take a sell in the market, and I'll take my profits when it hits the second trend line at the bottom. Then since it's a downtrend, there's a statement people use a lot that always follow the market. In case the market is going down, you have to sell. In case it's going up, you buy. But now it's the downtrend. So when the price comes and touches this trend line, this is when I'm going to sell again. I might take profit. I'll take profit only when it comes and touches this lower trend line. So, and remember this when you draw two trend lines, this is called a channel. Most traders call it a channel. You can call it any name, but this video is all about trend line, so I'm not going to talk about anything else. So Remember, a trend line, as you hear the name trend line, it's following a trend. During an uptrend, you draw trend lines that are going up. Now during a downtrend, you will draw trend lines that are going down. Well, let me show you real quick in using one of the forex pairs that are available in the market. I will use, let's start with NZD CHF. Imagine this is the first chart. Remove all the drawing. This is the 4 hour time frame. So I'm going to use this area because it illustrates how a trend line can be drawn clearly on a chart. So I'm going to start my trend line from this point, going down. First of all, it's going to touch this point. Then it touches this. It touches the trend line the third time here. Touches the trend line the third time, the fourth time, the fifth time. Then I'm going to draw a lower trend line. This is a choice, by the way. You can either draw one trend line according to what you want to do in the market. So I'm drawing two trend lines. I formed the channel. This is a channel where price is moving through. So since it's a downtrend, I'm going to sell when the price comes and touches this trend line. So the price went down, tried to come up, but it didn't reach a trend line. It went down still, but I'm looking for sales. So I'm only going to sell the market. I'm only going to sell the market when it actually touches this trend line. So I will place a sell at this trend line, and I will take profit when the price touches the lower trend line again. So the price came and touched the trend line here. This was the second time and the third time. So I waited patiently. I waited patiently for the price to calm down and touch the lower trend line. And on the lower trend line, price actually caught this place. This was the first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time. See, a trend line is good enough when it touches two or more points. The more points it touches, that means the trend line is more perfect. We'll use another pair to see to show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to use Euro USD just to show you a brief example. I can go to the daily time frame. So coming to the daily time frame, I can use the daily time frame to show me how to use a trend line in any time frame to show how a trend line can be drawn. So let's say we are going to draw our trend lines from this point in time. Let me adjust this a little. Yep, I've drawn this downward trend line. Then our upper trend line is going to be this. So the price came and touched this trend line at the top. It came down, then it touched trend line the second time. So this is when we sell in the market. These trend lines act as confirmation for somebody to either sell or buy in the market. So at this point in time, I will sell immediately when the price touches the trend line here. I'm going to take my profit the second time it touches the lower trend line, and I'll take my profits from here. Basically, that's what trend lines are, and drawing a trend line can be a bit difficult in the beginning, but the more you do it, the more you realize how trend lines work, the more it will be easy for you to make a decision on how you can trade using trend lines. See, after it caught this trend line, it came back up again. It caught the trend line the third time. And remember, I told you when the price touches the trend line, that can serve as more confirmation to actually either buy or sell in the market. Then you sell the market from here, take your profit from here. Some traders can actually even choose to even buy the market. It's a downtrend, but they can choose to buy in the market during a downtrend, so they can take profit when the price hits the other trend line. Basically, that's it. So keep on practicing how to draw trend lines. It becomes easier. It's a very simple concept. First time I actually tried drawing trend lines was a bit difficult for me, but With time, I got to understand, oh, okay, so this is how it works, and I got better at drawing them. You can see a very clear example here. This was an uptrend. And that's my trend line. It wasn't easy at first to discover or to see trend lines easily, but with time and experience, you get to see them more and use them more clearly. First of all, this is not financial advice. This is just I'm just showing you how you can be able to read the market and use this as more confirmation for the kind of trades you take in the market so that you can become profitable in a long or short while. Well, like and subscribe and see you at the next video. Have a lovely December, and I'll be releasing the next video next week, so enjoy that. And let me know in the comments what you would like to know. In case you'd like to know anything else about the financial market, I'll make sure to reply to you and answer any kind of questions you have.